Week 15, two-step inequalities. Your homework is going to be all. I haven't given you all in a long time, Hannah, Daniel, so today will be all of your homework. I get to teach you some really important stuff today. It's not terribly difficult, but I could totally notice the students who were paying attention, following along, did really well. And the kids who looked away had a harder time. But the math is not hard. So really stay with me. All right. Two-step inequalities. Two-step inequalities. So it's going to take 2 steps to solve it. Last week, we did problems that looked like this, right? X plus 2, x minus 2, 2x, x divided by 2. And it just took 1 step and you were done, right? Minus 2, plus 2, right? It was very easy. Now, I'm going to take what we learned here and use it today. We're doing like a combo. We're going to take 2 steps to solve it. 2 pretty easy steps, not going to lie. All right. Let's start off with (2x minus 4) is greater than or equal to 20. All right. Now, my job is to teach you how to show work. Okay, so we wrote this problem down in our notebooks, nice and open, clearly showing your work. Again, pretty easy. Okay, how many numbers do we have with the x? We have 2 numbers. We have the number 2 and the number 4. So there's 2 numbers I have to move to the other side. Okay, so let's pretend the x is your teacher. The 2 is the kid right next to her. In this case, Rolando. Rolando's right next to the teacher. The 4 is the kid in the back, like Axel. Okay? So, Axel is in the back of the room. Okay? Focus. And 2 is the kid right next to her. And then the teacher's the X. Now, when the bell rings, the goal is to have everyone leave. And who's left in the classroom? The teacher, the X. Just your teacher, just your X. Now, if you hear the bell ring, beep, all right, you guys can go. Who's the first one out the door? Axel, because he's further away, right? He's far away and he's closer to the door. Here's the door. Who's going to be the last one out? Rolando, because he's super close to the front of the room next to the teacher, right? It's a pretend story, but does it make sense? Who gets to leave first? Axel, because he's closer to the door. Who's leaving after? Rolando, because he's closer to me. Why do I say this? Because when you have these problems, who you move first makes a difference. So if I move the 2 first, I get an answer. If I move the 4 first, I get a completely different answer. One's right, one's wrong. So here's how you do it correctly. Move the number that's furthest away first. Who gets to leave first? Axel. That's the number that's moving first because he's closest to the door. So, am I going to move the 2 first or the 4? 4. The 4, because it's closest to the door. So, I'm going to draw my bars, just like last week. Now, we just agreed that we're moving the 4 first. How do I move the 4? It's already being subtracted. Plus. I'm going to put a plus and a plus. What do I do to one side? I have to do to the other. So plus 4 plus 4. Yep. So did I move the 2? Do I see the 2 in my work? Nope. So I write 2x. Bring this down. I do the math over here. What's 20 plus 4? I'm not done. Again, it's 2 steps. So you just did 1 step here. This is your first step. Now my second step. What does it mean when 2 and x are together? What does that mean? Yeah. So I'm going to write this down. You don't have to. But this means times, right? 2 times x. 2x that means times. So what's the opposite of times? Division. So what am I going to do? I'm going to divide. This you do have to write down. Divide by 2, divide by 2. Why? Because it was times, and now it's divide. What am I left with? X greater than or equal to, what's 24 divided by 2? 12. That's it. So the person number furthest away goes first. Then the one right next to it, real close to the X, leaves second. They all leave. Is the teacher by themselves? Yes? Woo! Yay! Super. Okay, let's try another one. Whoever, like, you gotta cut down on your perfume, please. It's very strong. Don't spray it as you walk in. Like, you smell nice. You don't need to add more. Okay. Look at where your X is. There's my X. I have a 5. I have 15. Which number do you move first? Which number's furthest away? 15. So that's your first number that you move because the 15 is further. How do I move the 15? Minus. So this is add. You're going to subtract. Subtract. What number? 15. What do I have on this side? Yep. 5x less than. Now do the math. What's 40 minus 15? 25 when you borrow. Okay, what's my last step? Divide. Divide. Remember that right there means divide. So this red line is division. What number am I going to divide by?
5.
Here, it's gone. It's no longer there. I'm left with x is less than. Now do the math on this side. What's 25 divided by 5?
5.
That's it. Were you okay with that?
Yeah.
All right, you try starting and hopefully finishing this next problem. Try it out. Get a head start. It's literally the same thing we just did. Literally the same thing we just did. Good. What number am I moving first? Good. 10. Move the 10. Move the 10. Move the 10 first. So move the 10 first. So show me the divide 3, move the 10 first. Yep, good. I saw it. Okay. So minus 10, 24 greater than or equal to 3x. How do I get rid of the 3?
Divide.
Divide by 3, divide by 3. X is greater than or equal to
4. I'm at 8.
8. And you're done.
I knew that.
Okay. I'm going to do the exact same problem-ish, but I'm going to do a little different. And a lot of people during second period got like, oh my God, I don't know what to do. I know, so you guys are going to do better.
Probably.
Okay. What's the difference between the top problem and this problem? Okay. The x is switched. So you see how on the last three problems, we started with x, like 3x, 2x, 5x. In this one, I don't start with your x. I start with the number. Okay, that's okay. Your goal is still to move the number that's furthest away from your x.
What's the point?
So which number is furthest away?
20.
The 20. Because the 10 is still next to it. So now I moved back here with Axel. We're next to the door. But you know what? I got mad. I'm like, no, you're going to be the last one out. I got to talk to you after class. So now the 20, which is Rolando, he's furthest from the door, but the teacher's got to talk to Rolando. See? So who moves first now? The 20. So move the 20 first. Move the 20 first. How? How do I make 20 become a 0?
Oh, negative.
Not negative.
I mean minus.
Minus 20. So, here's your x. This, don't touch it. Too close. This guy first. How do I make this become a 0? How do I make it disappear? Let me make a mistake. If I do plus 20, does 20 plus 20 give me 0? No. So I can't do plus 20. I have to do minus 20 on both sides. So we start with the 20 because it's further. 20 minus 20, 0. That's what I want. This, bring down. What's 100 minus 20?
80.
Okay. How do I move the 10?
Divide. By 10.
Daniel, let's focus so we do not make mistakes later. X is less than, what's 80 divided by 10?
80.
Okay. So what was hard about this one is that these two things switched, which is fine. It's going to happen on your worksheet, Aiden. All you have to do is like, okay, here's my x. Which number is far away from the x? 20. So I start with 20. Okay? All right. Now we're going to change it up a lot. Still easy, though. Still very easy. Who can tell me what's different about this problem?
How big do you write this?
You wrote it different.
I write big so you clearly see it. Should you be writing as big as I do? No. But I'm here for it. Okay. So this one, what's the little it's sad that you don't even help yourself. It's very sad. Like, yes, you have to write what I write. We struggle in math, yet we don't copy down the notes.
It was asking.
I know, but what did you respond to him?
I said I didn't get it. But
Did you write it down?
yeah.
I think that's what he wants. Just the answer. All right. What's the difference in this problem? There's a fraction. I already gave you subtraction. There's a fraction. So the fraction, right? What does this fraction mean?
Divide.
That means division, right? Division. Right? Division, divide. Okay, cool. That's it. That's the only difference. No big deal. Which number do I move first? 3. The 4 is like right beneath the x. It's real close. Real close. The 3 is still a little bit further. How do I move a minus 3? Not positive. Minus 3. Addition. So I'm going to add 3, add 3. Marley. All right. Let's do the math on this side first. What's 7 plus 3? What's left on this side?
Fraction.
Yeah, fraction. The fraction. The 0 disappears. There is a 0. We don't write it down. All right. Okay. X divided by 4. This says x divided by 4. So what's the opposite of divide by 4? Multiply. Now someone in second period completely ignored me, and when I was going around checking, this is what that person had wrong. All of these problems were wrong because she literally stopped listening to me right at this second. So what is the opposite of div? I should stop. I don't want to interrupt you. That would be rude. Go ahead, finish. Are we done?
Yeah.
Okay. What is the opposite of division? Multiplication. Does anybody remember from last week how we show multiplication?
Wait,
Yes?
Yeah.
Yeah, parentheses. The dot, yes, Marley, you are correct. But in these situations with solving these, we go like this. So focus, because this is what that student didn't do. Parentheses, parentheses. Parentheses, parentheses. What does a parentheses mean? Multiply. I mean, sometimes I'm showing my work, right? But you guys don't understand, like, what does she mean by parentheses? Those parentheses, kind of like the dot, means times. What happens to these 4s on this side? They disappear. It's a 1. They disappear. It's a 1. I'm left with x. These go away. What's 10 times 4? Is the teacher all by themselves? All the numbers moved away? Yep, we're done. Once you have x by itself, you're done. Okay? You want to move everything around. All right. Let's try like this again. So, x divided by 7 plus 10 is less than 21. Write it down. Yep. These are the notes you get to use for your classwork or your test.
Wow.
So the better notes you have, hopefully the more they're helping you on the test. Which number do I move first? The 10. How do I move the 10?
Subtraction.
Very good. Because it says plus 10, what's the opposite? Minus 10, minus 10. So whatever you do to one side, you have to do the other. And show me that. Show me that you're minusing 10, minusing 10. Some kids like want to skip this step. And it's like, no, that's what I'm grading. You can have all the right answers, but if the work's not right, you're going to get a 0. All right. What's 21 minus 10? Okay. What do I have left on this side? X over 7. Notice how I rewrote what I have left over. I don't skip anything. Now, I have x divided by 7. So what's the opposite of divide by 7? Multiply by 7. So we're going to multiply by what number?
7.
What happens here? Gets eliminated. Big line. X less than. What's 11 times 7? 77. All right. You should be able to do this one without me while I pick up my pen. What number are you moving first?
12.
Good. Move the 12. Move the 12 without me. Mueve el 12 sin mí.
Quiero que me digas qué hiciste, cómo agarraste 32. Restando. Okay. ¿Mande? Yes, sumando. Pero no me estás diciendo eso. Lo que yo estoy calificando es, me pusiste la suma, es lo que te doy. ¿Cuál es eso? Es lo que quiero.
Help? Yeah. All right. So, Andrew, we're going to do plus 12, plus 12. What's 20 plus 12? 32, greater than or equal to x over 2. How do I move the 2? Times 2, times 2. X is greater than or equal to? 64. Whoopsie. Good. I saw a lot of you doing a great job on that one. All right. What if, oops, I make it super hard and go, let's do that. What's the difference now? It switched the order, right? But you're still going to ask yourself, which number is furthest away? It's like, okay, Miss Amelia, tapo to Umberto, right? Who's leaving first now? The 5 or the 3?
The 3.
The 3 is like this far. Like right there. The 5 is over there. 5's over there. And the 3's right here. Who's furthest from the teacher? The 5. That's the one you move. It's the number that's furthest from your x. I'm going to move the 5 first. How do I move the 5?
Minus 5.
Ten minus 5? How do I move the 3? Okay. How many of you got 15 before moi? Good. Always remember, move the number that's furthest away. Okay, now I'm going to complicate your life. Ready? One last problem. So, it's too much. Boys, it's too much. It's too much. It's too much.
See how big he writes?
I feel like you can fit it in right there. Yeah, I don't want to do it. Okay. So. Okay. What's the difference between this and the one we just did?
It's like combined.
It's combined. This is a very long line. It's a very long divide by 4. It's very long, right? So, changes a little. Which number do I move first, the 8 or the 4? The 4 is a little further. Because of the line. Because of the long line, I'm moving that 8 first. It's very different than the one we just did. Okay? So you're going to move the 4 first. How do I move the 4? Is there an addition sign in front of the 4? Nope. Times. This is division. So right here I am dividing by 4. So what is the opposite of divide by 4?
5.
Multiply by 4. Multiply by 4. Can't wait for the kids to ask me about this problem when they get their worksheet.
We're still getting a worksheet today.
Okay. What's 10 times 4?
40.
Okay, what's my last step? Wow, take a deep breath.
Wait, she divided the 8. X greater than 32.
I'm dividing everything by 4 because it's a long division. I stood there and said, it's a long, I stood right in front of me and said long division. So because it's so long, I move that one first. This one, you see how this one's a short one? So we move this one first. But this one, because it encompasses everything, it includes everything, we move that one first. Whatever number's at the bottom, you're going to move first. All right. I think some of you are making it way harder than what it is. It's supposed to be not that hard. All right. Me, you're going to have a lot more. Yes. Well, don't eat it. It says all right. I'm going to do the first one with you. Again, if you feel like you're good, keep going. Use your notes. Don't wait for me. Okay, I'm going to draw my bars. Which number is furthest from the X? 3. So move it first, the 3. How do I move the 3? It says right now plus 3. What's 6? What's 9 minus 3? All right, so I bring down. I haven't used the 2, so I bring it down. Now right there it says X divided by 2. So what's the opposite of divide by 2? Multiply by 2. So we're going to multiply by 2.
And then we still have to graph it?
Wow. Yes. Circle and shape. Okay, what is X? X is greater than what? 12. Open or close circle? Open, because there's no extra line. To the left or to the right?
To the right. I have a 68. grade do you have in this class?
Is it in the back? Oh my
I
god.
have a D in the
You missed the Wednesday?
I took the two.